In our news headlines for today, we will be looking at a vendor who lost his life in front of his 2 children at the Coronation Market. We will also look at the 5 women who have been arrested in relation to the beating of the 17-year-old young lady, Kaylan Dowdy. We will also look at the Antiguan Jamaican woman who lost her life as a result of being in a domestic-related issue with her boyfriend. In our first news story, a vendor lost his life downtown in front of his 2 children inside the Coronation Market. He has been identified as Patrick. Patrick was a vendor who sold ground provisions downtown at the Coronation Market for many years. Reports coming in are that Patrick was at the market with his 2 sons. One of Patrick's sons is a teenager and the other son is a young man when he was approached by a very dangerous man who proceeded to mistreat Patrick 3 times in the head. After this mistreatment, the dangerous man proceeded to escape and Patrick was there motionless in a pool of substance that came from his body. The vendor was later pronounced lifeless, fatal, gone to the Father. A fellow vendor who was within the vicinity is quoted as saying that, "I thought it was a plyboard that fell when I heard the loud sound. Then people started running in and out of the market. They came inside as well. And then I heard 2 more of those sounds." The vendor believes that robbery was not the motive in Patrick's passing, as according to the vendor, his pocket was still filled with money after the incident. The police has also confirmed the incident as well. Second story is a follow-up on that of the teenage girl who was beaten in St. Andrew by 6 women. So far, the police has reported that 5 women from St. Andrew have been charged with the beating of the teenage girl Kaylan Dowdy. Kaylan Dowdy was battered in a recent brawl on Barbican Road in St. Andrew at an illegal party. Investigators from the Grand Spend Police Station in St. Andrew have arrested and charged 5 women with this beating, in which a 17-year-old girl was battered along Barbican Road on November 9th. Charged with wounding with intent and unlawful wounding are 28-year-old Kima, 33-year-old Aldridge, 45-year-old Vassell, 22-year-old Williams, also known as Rusty, and 26-year-old Lewis, called Chrissy. Reports coming in are that approximately 11:30 p.m., the injured teen and McLeod had an argument that developed into a brawl, in which Aldridge, Vassell, Williams, and Lewis intervened. The now complainant was subsequently beaten until she was unconscious. She was later taken to hospital, where she was hospitalized in serious condition. All 5 of these women are to appear in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on Wednesday, December 2. All 5 of these young women will answer to the charge of wounding with intent and unlawful wounding that was carried out against Miss Kaylan Dowdy on November 9th at an illegal party at Barbican. Police in Antigua and Barbuda have charged a 35-year-old man that was accused of causing loss of life to his Jamaican former lover in the capital, St. John's, last week Saturday. He is the ex-boyfriend, and he has been charged with the passing of the Jamaican. His name is Muzzington, a resident of St. John's, and he has been charged for taking the life of 45-year-old hairstylist White. According to reports from the police, shortly before 10 p.m., Miss White was at the Itachi building on Tanner Street when she was approached by Muzzington, who mistreated her with a knife. Miss White, who is a mother of 3 children, had moved to Antigua from Jamaica 3 years ago. According to Muzzington's attorney, Wendell Robinson, his client underwent emergency surgery for wounds to the right side of his neck and under his chin that he allegedly received during the incident last week Saturday. He is now under police guard at the hospital. In further news stories, a businessman has lost the appeal against his conviction for taking the life of his girlfriend 12 years ago. Businessman Stephen Coswell has lost his appeal against his conviction for taking the life of his girlfriend 12 years ago. The Court of Appeal on Thursday refused an application by Coswell's attorneys for leave to challenge his conviction. Coswell is currently serving a life sentence for the 2008 passing of Nadia at her Oakland Apartments home on Constant Spring Road in St. Andrew. The domestic violence issue in 2016 took to the national spotlight and got a lot of public attention. Coswell was taken into custody in July 2008 and charged with taking the life of his girlfriend Nadia. Allegations at the time were that he had thrown Miss Mitchell from the 3rd floor of her apartment, which resulted in her fatality. In an unsworn statement from the prisoner's dock during the trial, Coswell admitted that he was involved in a dispute with Miss Mitchell, but said he did not take her life. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. What are your views on all of these stories? Domestic violence seems to be something that is common among females and males that are in relationships. And it is very important for us to understand when it is time to let go, when it is time to go. And of course, we hope that Miss Kaylan will recover quickly. And we hope that justice will be served in all of these cases. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.